Have you ever noticed that sometimes your game feels smooth at 144 FPS, but then microstutters start creeping in, even though your FPS counter looks stable? That's not GPU throttling or bad drivers, it's Windows timer drift. Your PC has multiple clocks running, the CPU's TSC, the HPAT, LAPIC, and Windows Query Performance Counter. When these timers drift out of sync, frame pacing breaks down. The result? Inputs feel delayed, animations stutter, and your frame time graph looks like a roller coaster. Today, I'll show you how to balance your system timers, stop hidden drift, and lock in buttery smooth frame pacing. We'll use registry tweaks, CMD commands, BIOS options, and even advanced settings to tune your system like a pro. Stick with me, this one's next level.
Step 1. Understand and benchmark your current timer. Before we fix drift, we need to see how your system handles timers. Download WinTimerTester, a tiny utility. Run it as admin. If you see inconsistent results between query performance frequency and your CPU base clock, you've got drift. Example, CPU at 3.6 GHz, but WinTimerTester shows approximately 14.3 MHz HPET active. Launch a game and monitor frame times with RTSS plus CapFrameX. If frame time spikes appear even at stable FPS, that's timer drift. Why? Knowing whether you're locked to HPET, TSC, or mixed is the first step. Drift usually happens when Windows switches between them inconsistently.
Step 2. Force Windows to use the best timer. CMD tweaks. Windows relies on system timers to schedule everything, from mouse input to frame rendering. If it's using the wrong timer source, like HPET, you can end up with added latency and uneven frame times. The fix is to explicitly tell Windows which timer to use. Open CMD as administrator. Press Win+S, type CMD. Right-click, Run as administrator. Apply timer commands. Run these one at a time. Here's what each does. Useplatformclock to deletevalue. Removes forced HPET usage. HPET runs at 14.3 MHz and often increases input latency by queuing events slower than your CPU's TSC. Useplatformtick to yes. Locks Windows to use TSC or LAPIC, timestamp counter, as its timer source, which is much faster and more stable on modern CPUs. Disabledynamictick to yes. Stops Windows from pausing timers to save power. This pause-resume process can cause input desync or microstutters in games. Restart your PC to apply the changes. Download and run WinTimerTester. Check the reported frequency. Ideally, you'll see approximately 3.6 MHz to 10 MHz based on CPU's invariant TSC. If you still see 14.3 MHz, Windows is still stuck using HPET. Repeat the commands or check BIOS to disable HPET if available.
Step 3. HPET. Enable or disable at the right level. High Precision Event Timer, or HPET, is one of the most misunderstood settings in Windows tuning. Some guides say always disable it. Others swear it fixes stutter. The truth is, it depends on your CPU and chipset. HPEP is a hardware timer built into your motherboard. On modern systems, your CPU's invariant TSC, timestamp counter, is much faster and more stable, so HPET just adds overhead. But on older CPUs, pre-2017, TSC wasn't always stable. In those cases, HPET can actually help. BIOS or UEFI level control. Restart your PC and enter BIOS or UEFI, usually delete or F2 at boot. Look under Advanced Settings, Chipset, Southbridge, or ACPI. Find HPET, sometimes called High Precision Event Timer. Disable it, set it to off, save changes, and reboot.
This cuts HPET completely at the hardware level, forcing Windows to rely on faster TSC timers instead. Confirm in Windows. Once back in Windows, check if HPET is still being forced. If you see Use Platform Clock, it means Windows is still forcing HPET. Remove it with this. Reboot again. Test performance. Now the important part. Don't assume, test. Run a game or benchmark with MSI Afterburner FrameTime graph enabled. Check for smoother frametime pacing, reduced input delay, no random micro freezes. If frametimes are smoother with HPET off, keep it disabled. If games feel less consistent, rare, mostly on old CPUs, try re-enabling HPET in BIOS, but leaving it disabled in Windows.
Step 4. Registry tweaks for high-resolution timers. Windows tries to save power by batching and coalescing timer events. While this is fine for office laptops, it introduces micro-latency and stutter in gaming because input-output events don't fire at the exact moment they should. We can fix this by forcing Windows to use precise, high-resolution timers. The tweak. Press Win plus R, type regedit, and hit Enter. Navigate here. Create or modify these DWORD 32-bit values. Global timer resolution requests equals 1. Allows apps, like games, or ISLC, to request sub-millisecond timer resolution, e.g. 0.5 milliseconds instead of 15.6 milliseconds. Result: snappier response when apps need precision. Useplatformtick equals 1. Syncs system ticks to the CPU's invariant TSC, timestamp counter. Result: more consistent timing tied directly to your processor clock instead of Windows dynamic clock logic. Timer coalescing equals 0. Disables Windows coalescing timers, which batch multiple events into one tick to save power. Result: no more artificial delays in firing interrupts, smoother frame times, and better input response. Apply and reboot. After adding or editing these values, close regedit, restart your PC. Now Windows will prioritize precision and consistency over energy savings.
Step 5. Locking in consistency with ISLC and latency tools. We've optimized Windows timers, but there's still one hidden enemy: drift. Over time, standby memory buildup and CPU power-saving states can destabilize frame times, even if your system timer is set correctly. This step locks everything in place. ISLC Intelligent Standby List Cleaner Setup. Download ISLC from the official Wagnart soft site. Run as administrator. Configure. Custom timer resolution to 0.5 ms, forcing the lowest possible latency. Enable Start ISLC Minimized, and enable Launch ISLC at Windows Startup. Optional, set Free Memory is lower than to half of your total RAM, e.g. 8,192 megabytes if you have 16 gigabytes. This clears out standby memory automatically, preventing RAM-induced stutters in long play sessions. With this running, Windows is permanently locked at 0.5 milliseconds resolution instead of drifting back to its default 19.6 milliseconds. Bonus advanced tweak. Disable CPU C-states via PowerConf. Windows still tries to downclock with C-states, which can desync the timer with the CPU's TSC. Let's shut that off. Open admin CMD. Run these commands. Reboot. This disables CPU idle states at the OS level. No more micropauses where Windows parks cores or desyncs timers.
And that's it. You've just fixed one of the hidden FPS killers almost nobody talks about: Windows timer drift. By cleaning up HPET, forcing TSC stability, applying registry tweaks for consistent ticks, and using ISLC to hold a rock-solid resolution, you've basically locked your system's heartbeat in sync with your games. The difference? Microstutters disappear, inputs feel snappier, and frame pacing is buttery smooth even at high refresh rates. If you've been chasing invisible stutter ghosts for years, this guide is the missing piece.
Try it, benchmark with CapFrame X, and let me know in the comments how much smoother your games feel now. If this helped you, smash like, subscribe, and share this with your sweaty gamer friend who still blames FPS drops on his GPU. Catch you in the next one.